So it's game day. There's a very big event happening today. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about how I'm doing on my quest to go from $800 to $100,000 in my trading account. I've got a little bit about a coin that dropped last night that cost another massive increase in total volume on the Solana network. But with that, let's get going. So Trump last night spoke at his pre-inauguration ceremony. I'll call it a ceremony or whatnot. And I got to play this for you because it's really, really interesting. So he outlines very clearly what he plans to do in the next 4 years. And let's take a quick listen to this.
Conclusion, together, we're going to cut your taxes, end inflation, slash your prices, getting them back down, raise your wages, and bring thousands of factories back to the USA, right where they belong. And that'll be done through tariffs and smart policy. We will build American, we will buy American, and we will hire American. I will end the war in Ukraine, I will stop the chaos in the Middle East, and I will prevent World War III from happening, and you have no idea how close we are. We will crush violent crime in our cities and give our police the support, protection, resources, and respect they so dearly deserve. We will strengthen and modernize our military again. We did it. We rebuilt our entire military, and then they gave billions and billions of dollars.
So, I mean, it's pretty clear the narrative is more of one of pro-American, pro-U.S. And he said it a couple times in the past that his goal is to bring, and he said at the Bitcoin conference last year, his goal is to make America the forefront, the front runner for cryptocurrency and blockchain, and to benefit American crypto companies. And so that's kind of what I focused on for this bull run. And so let's go just quickly look at where we are today. If you see, look, Melania, we'll talk about that briefly. Trump coin, where's Trump? Trump's down 20%, Jupiter down 10%. The ones that were rising because of the Trump craziness over the weekend, where is, let's see, where is Sol? Solana down 6%. So those ones, have taken a bit of a hit today. Melania, the Melania coin, the official Melania Trump coin, came out last night overnight. It saw a huge increase, run up in value, not quite to the extent, nor did it garner the same TVL that Trump coin did, but it ran up. But if you look at where Bitcoin is right now, this morning, we surpassed an all-time high on this exchange. This is BTCC, and I have, it on here it said it went almost to 110,000, 109,618. So if you look at this wedge pattern, I mean, it's the perfect scenario. We went down, we tested, it broke out. Okay, it broke out of this pattern the other day. It pulled back, tested it. This is now a floor of support, and it's gone back up. Now, how much higher can go back up? I am not sure. I'm not sure what's going to happen today. That's why there's a lot of emphasis on Trump's inauguration day, because he's got over 100 executive orders. And what do we know so far? So we know that we believe he's going to create a crypto council. He's already talked about it, 24 people on there. David Sachs as the crypto czar. We know that, or we think that Gary Gensler is gone. So it's going to open up, and he's going to put in place people that are pro-crypto. He's talked about this before. Another big one, strategic Bitcoin reserve. Are we going to learn about that today? Is it going to happen in the first 100 days of his presidency? Ross Ulbricht, the Silk Road founder. There's talk about clemency or commuting the sentence for him, because a lot of people say he was unjustly penalized because Silk Road used Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies as payment. So a lot going on today. That's why there's a big emphasis. The market's been absolutely cranking up and down. Tons of volatility. So, as you can see down here, I have a lot of green trades in the green. I put on a couple trades this morning. I put on 3 trades this morning. 2 of them are in the red, one's in the green, but they're more long-term. These are all American crypto companies: XLM, Stellar Lunar, or ADA, Cardano, Algo. I put on these trades this morning as medium leverage, 10 to 12 leverage longs, because I believe that the statements he might make, and this is very speculative, all these things are risky. Trading on leverage is extraordinarily risky. I am not your financial advisor. Do not take this as financial advice. I'm just telling you what I've done and what I'm doing. But on these, lower leverage, mid leveraged trades, I'm speculating, I'm betting that there's going to be talk of American crypto companies today, possibly, and strategic Bitcoin reserve, which might send the market in a fizzy, some kind of izzy. All right. Now, my other trades I had on XRP, it's about 330 right now. I opened this trade at 250 or 230 something, but I've added to it since then, thus bringing up my average open price to 281. So I'm still in the green by about a fair amount, 153% increase. Solana, I'm up 253%. Sui, 21%. HBAR, 40%. Bitcoin, 218%. Algo, 15%. And I'm down 32 and 12% on XLM and ADA, but I hope that will turn around once the craziness goes through. So right now, there's a lot of speculation in the market because it's all speculative based on what's going to be said this afternoon at the inauguration. At noon is when the inauguration is. We'll probably find out about the executive orders shortly after that. I'm sure they've all already been written, tested, made sure it was legal and all those things, I hope, prior to them talking about it. But today we should hear about those. And that has the potential to greatly move markets. At the very least, it's going to be very, very volatile. Very, very volatile. So I'm going to be staying glued to my my TV today, my screens, to be checking on this. And so that's what I'm doing today. Just as a little quick discussion here, Melania coin. So yeah, Trump coin was very successful. Melania coin, not quite as successful, but it's garnered a market cap of over $1.3 billion in a short amount of time. It came into play last night. It looks like around, I don't know, was that 4:32 p.m. yesterday. It went from about nothing up to where it is now, and we'll see what happens. The Trump coin is super popular. I think people just aped into this, hoping to see the same success the Trump coin had. I don't think it's going to run up like the Trump coin, but a $1.3 billion market cap in less than 24 hours, pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. There's a lot of other coins that you're seeing now, probably going to be a lot of copycat coins, a lot of other people coins. I'm just very skeptical of the meme market altogether, but more so, specific meme coins like these. I think it's very, very risky. I don't like to play. I'll play a couple $100 just for fun, but I'm not looking this as a long-term asset. I don't like that the meme coins don't have a lot of utility other than trading. So I like things that have utility. I like things that are useful or even considered a store of value like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. They have uses. They're used for other things. XRP as a payment system. All these things have actual uses widespread throughout different factors. So that's what I like to play. So all in all, going to be a very, very interesting day. Let's hope that everything goes our way, but plan accordingly. What can you do to make sure you mitigate some risk? Maybe take some money off the table. If you believe this is not financial advice, I'm not your financial advisor, but for me, if I believe that it's a buy the rumor, sell the news event, I might take some profits off the table from some of those things prior to the inauguration at noon, just because I want to take off some risk. Now, might I be limiting my upside? Sure, but I also might be limiting my downside. I moved up some of my stop losses to protect my profits. If you look right here on this Bitcoin trade I have at BTCC, you can see right here, here's where I went in at wherever this is, around 97,000 on my average buy price. That's not where I went in, though. It's my average price. I came in down here on a lot of the trades. But my stop loss is above that. So no matter what, I'm still going to make $100 on this trade, out of the small amount I put in. I think I put in on this Bitcoin trade, I think I started with it's $242 in there. And so I'm up 534. A lot of people would say you should take half out and let the rest ride. I might do that. But in the meantime, my stop loss is set so that I can't lose money on this trade. I only make a minimum of $100 on this trade. And so that's how I kind of protect myself. I might move that stop loss all the way up here to protect the downside. Now, if it goes up, I can still enjoy that. But if it goes down, it's going to stop me out where I'm still making money to protect my risk, to mitigate some risk. So that's just one little thing that I'm doing. All in all, going to be a very interesting day. I'm interested to hear how you feel about today. Put down below your comments, is the Bitcoin strategic reserve, is that good for us? Some people say this is one more move closer to a central bank digital currency, which, controls people and their money in every facet of your life through your money. I'm not in favor of a CBDC, but I don't know that this is one step closer. It might be. Am I planning my own demise? I am not sure. But let me know your thoughts. If you're not a subscriber, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you next time.